If you ever see this flag in the middle of the ocean, your chances of survival are almost zero, because the nearest land is thousands of kilometers away. And everyone has watched Finding Nemo, but the real story behind Nemo is far sadder than you think. And I'm sure you don't know what LOL actually stands for. Stay till the end to discover all these amazing facts. Number 13. You probably know about the assassination of America's first president, Abraham Lincoln. But very few people know that his dog was also assassinated. Fido was a friendly and loyal dog who lived with Lincoln. When Lincoln was assassinated, his family left Fido with a friend. However, sometime later, a man under the influence of alcohol attacked and killed him with a knife, simply because Fido tried to jump on him. Fido's name is quite famous in American history, and people still love naming their pet dogs Fido. Number 12. Finding Nemo feels like a very normal and wholesome story about a father trying to find his son. However, there is a pretty dark theory behind it as well. Many people believe that Nemo's father suffers from schizophrenia, and that the name, Nemo, actually means nothing, making the journey, finding nothing. According to this theory, due to severe trauma, Marlin imagines that his wife and children didn't all die, and that one child survived, leading him to desperately search for him. And as for Dory, she already suffers from memory loss anyway. But hey, that's just a theory. In reality, it's a completely wholesome story. Number 11. Palau is a country that features a unique body of water known as the Jellyfish Lake. It is a major tourist attraction because you can actually swim right alongside jellyfish there. People usually think jellyfish are extremely dangerous because they are venomous and can sting. Surprisingly, however, the jellyfish living in this lake have lost their ability to sting, making them completely harmless. That is the exact reason why visitors are allowed to swim safely among them. Number 10. Look at this Saudi sheikh. At one point, he was a billionaire, but today he has lost his billionaire status. The reason isn't that his company went bankrupt or anything like that. Rather, he donated more than $16 billion to charity. His name is Suleiman bin Abdulaziz, and he used to be a billionaire in Saudi Arabia. But then he thought of helping those people who were not as fortunate as him, which is why he gave away his money. Number 9. Some injuries end people's careers, but at the same time, some injuries can launch them. Derek Amato's story is one of those. Once, he hit his head hard on the concrete bottom of a swimming pool, which gave him a concussion and a brain injury. Because of this, he developed a rare condition called musical savant syndrome. This turned him into a musical genius and an amazing piano player, even though he had never formally learned how to play the piano properly, and he became an incredible music composer as well. Now that's what you call a life-changing injury. Number 8. You must have seen Goofy, the character from Mickey Mouse. But if I were to ask you what animal he is, most people would say a dog. And yes, he does look somewhat like a dog. But let me tell you, he is not a dog, he is actually a cow. I have been watching Mickey Mouse since I was a child, and Goofy is one of my favorite characters, yet I found out only today that he is a cow, not a dog. Number 7. Cartoon houses in real life. Have you ever seen houses in cartoons or anime, and wondered if they actually exist in real life? Well, you can say that quite a few surprisingly similar houses do exist. First, SpongeBob SquarePants. You must have seen SpongeBob's Pineapple House. It is extremely popular among kids abroad. It's a very unique, cool-looking pineapple-shaped house. But you don't need to go under the ocean to see it. An exact replica has been built in the Dominican Republic by Nickelodeon, featuring the same telephone, rusty TV, and exact interior details to enhance the realism. Then there's The Simpsons house. The cartoon is famous for its future predictions, but Homer Simpson's house actually exists in real life too. The backstory is quite interesting. Back in 1997, 20th Century Fox Studios came up with a massive promotional idea. They built a full-size replica of the Simpsons house in Nevada, USA, and offered it as a prize in a contest. Building the house cost around $120,000, but the contest winner chose to take a $75,000 cash prize instead of the house. Today, that iconic Simpsons house operates as a commercial property. Minnie Mouse's house. You've definitely seen this house in the shows, but it also has a real-life version. Check this out. It's a 10,000 square foot pink plastic house built to match the cartoon, utilizing 100 gallons of pink paint and 20 pounds of glitter. Number 6. Did you know there's a place in the ocean so remote that the closest humans are often astronauts in space? It's called Point Nemo, the most isolated spot on Earth. It's located in the South Pacific Ocean, about 2,690 kilometers from the nearest land in every direction. Because it's so far from people and shipping routes, it's known as the oceanic pole of inaccessibility. Even more surprising, old satellites and space stations are often deliberately crashed into the waters around Point Nemo because it's the safest place on Earth to avoid populated areas. Number 5. While hiking, a man got lost for 24 hours. During that time, all the calls, messages, and attempts by the rescue team to reach him through his phone failed, even though the network reception there was completely fine. Why? Because the man didn't reply to any of the calls or messages, thinking they were just random unknown numbers that he shouldn't bother answering, and that he should focus entirely on finding a way out. Ironically, those exact numbers were his most useful lifeline to get out of there safely. Number 4. This is a fire frog, a frog that breathes fire. Just kidding, there's no such thing. It's just a normal frog that happened to swallow a firefly. The firefly is still alive inside its stomach, causing it to shine from within and making the frog's belly glow. It looks exactly like a magical fire frog shooting fire from its mouth, straight out of a fantasy movie with dragons. Number 3. The real meaning of LOL. If someone says LOL to you, you would think they are saying something funny or joking around. But before the internet, LOL meant lots of love, basically used to say goodbye or to show affection for someone. Now, however, LOL has come to mean lots of laughter, which is why people think the other person must be saying something funny, completely changing its original meaning. Number 2. If you think this is just a normal tree, you are mistaken. Don't underestimate it. This is the Michael Jackson of the tree world because it is the most photographed tree on the planet. Located in Lake Wanaka, it is also known as the Wanaka tree. The fact that this single tree stands alone right there makes it quite unique, which is why people click so many pictures of it. Number 1. Did you know that just like humans are right-handed or left-handed, dogs and cats also prefer a dominant paw? Research shows that some dogs and cats have a preferred paw that they use more often. Studies indicate that more than 50% of pets are right-pawed, right-handed, about 40% are left-pawed, left-handed, and the remaining 10% use both paws equally.